Shall we? Let's get this show on the road. Boom, baby, boom. Oh shit! I gotta strength to hold this up. There's too much strength, bro. Welcome to Finland. Welcome to the morning. Yes, bless. Let's get it in. Everybody get the shine. Everybody get some shine on, bro. This is amazing. Look at this life and this beautiful life over here in Finland, bro. Yes. I love my life! See if anybody got to hear that, man. Fuck yeah. Morning sunshine. Your boy Saint is awake and loving his life again. I had such an amazing time last night. I had to cover some ground in my mind because there's so much that happened. I can't even fathom everything that happened. But one night in Helsinki turned my frown upside down. Hold up. Yes, I sneezed. Took care of the stress. I mean, I can't even. I'm going to just start from the top so I can just divulge everything that happened because so much happened last night. I can't even. So last night, I'm supposed to meet up with America, right? America's Nati's ex-wife, and they have the sons together, and those the boys that we took to the island. And there was an art exhibit on the island, and I was supposed to go out on this date with this girl, but she was being flaky, so I went and took the boys instead, which was a way better experience. And they got to connect with me, and we got to be boys on the high sea. The one kid said, "Do you think Mark's rich enough to own a sailboat?" And my buddy goes, "What do you think?" And he's like, thought about it, and he's like, "Yeah, he is. That I'm this kind of wants." And for the most part, they're right. I'm rich with friendships, and I mean, a lot of people want to say they're rich with money, but I'm rich in friendships, and to count my blessings differently, let's do a little morning motivation, has really helped me in my life. I was sitting there crying last morning, I think it was, before I went to go to the gym. I was just waking up crying because I lost my child and wasn't feeling like much of a life, was feeling a bunch of like a failure, and that nobody really wanted me around, or I was no help to nobody in any situation. I had fucked up every situation in my life and started to feel a lot like that. And I know everybody's saying, you haven't fucked up every situation in your life. But when you're depressed, your lens starts to become so tight, it starts to tighten around, and you don't get to see the forest through the trees. And that's what I always trying to lift in the morning motivation, is to get my mind to see different alternatives instead of the way that I feel. And it's a really trick on the system when we talk about mind tricks, but to be able to trick your mind when it wants to pump you and pump the information of how everything's fucked up and nothing ever works, and you're a shit magnet and you're not as successful as you should be, and da 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 da. What didn't occur to me is how many people I've influenced in my life. I never get to remember how many people actually genuinely care about me. Aito is the word they say here. Aito, aito in Finland. And these genuine people came together for me yesterday. I didn't expect it, but this is what ended up happening. So Miracle wants to hang out. She's like, "What are you doing Thursday? Can you make some free time?" I said, "Yeah, let's do it." And then Anu, my other, Aki's sister, close family friend of mine, it's like a little sister to me, said, I also want to see you, but I can't come to Tikkarila. I live in Helsinki. You got to come down to Helsinki." I said, "Man, I can't wait to get out of Tikkarila. I've been kicking it around this little clown town too long. I'm mobile. I can meet you in Helsinki." So it's like, "Yeah, let's meet over in Helsinki." And then later that day, little Miss Pivy, my ex-girlfriend, when I went to South Korean prison, said, "I also want to see you." I was like, "Oh, great, dude, just come meet up with us." And she said, "Should we get something to eat?" And I'm like, "Why not?" Just in my head. Didn't think nothing of it. I thought Anu called her or America called her, and therefore she would know to meet up with us. But she had individually came up with this herself. So she was trying to meet up with me, and she's like, "Come meet me. I've got to meet them at 4 o'clock. Meet me at 6 o'clock when you're done with them." And I'm just like, "Okay." I didn't realize that they didn't communicate with each other. This was the trip of the day when we had to unpack it. Was she was like, "Come here, come there," and I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" So she's like, "I'm not coming to Helsinki. I'm staying in Tikkarila." So her and Anu are best friends since birth. Same shit. We're doing the same type of things where it's like, "Come meet me here, come meet me there." And the confusion begins. Fucking Anu called it right. She's like, "Too many fucking girls in this shit. So fucking confusing." So I'm trying to get a hold of Mira. She's going like, "Where are you? Can you meet me here?" Da 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 da. And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna get down." So then I'm with my buddy Juice, who's a good friend of mine, I've been able to call and talk to about anything, and I spent a lot of time with him, and he helped me get back into working out, and he doesn't smoke cigarettes, and he doesn't drink, and he's helped me get into the non-alcoholic drinks and not just drink because my friends are drinking, and even though I'm not a good drinker, I would have gotten to a fight last night. That's right. We were all sitting down there at the fucking Helsinki table, and some douchebag comes up and fucking sits down as there was an empty chair, and he just sat down with all my friends saying drunk shit. And I was like, "Dude, we haven't seen each other in like 10 years, dude. I need you to fuck off." He doesn't get it. Comes back, slams his fucking hands on the fucking table. It was like, "Wait, what, motherfucker? Now you got me, dude. I'm your Huckleberry. I'm gonna have to fucking regulate on your stupid shit." And he wouldn't fuck off. He's like, "Oh, all right, with your weird beard." And he was calling my other friend a fag. "Come on, man, you have to do some shit." And it became quite aggressive really quickly, fucking up my time. Poor Pivy got scared. She's such a little person. And we got to go over there and defend our friends. And I almost got into a fight last night. This kid was trying to juke him, and then he tried to juke back at me, and then I went to go hit him, and I could hear my sister, just like my sister Natasha, I could hear Anu say, "It's not worth it." So it's nice to have people that are your reason when everything else seems to lose reason. So it was just a trip that all these girls wanted to meet up, and we finally got to meet up. I'm hanging out with all of them in Helsinki. Pivy is like, it's going to take him forever to come meet up with me. I'm going to come to Helsinki and hang out with my best friend that I've known for 40 years. 40 years, bitch. Can you imagine fucking happiness you can wake up and have some kind of who's my friends and where do I go? And then that motherfucker be around for 40 years, bro. It's such an honor to see that. Finland has so many cool things in their society where it's like long-term relationships that'll literally save your ass because girls used to want to pick on Pivy because she's so small and she's so cute. If she had big old titties, people would get jealous and da 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 da. And there would be Anu, whatever. So I'm protect my girlfriend. You don't ever fuck with my little friend. I'm a big girl. I'm gonna fuck you up. And to see their relationship and the friendships that they even share with Mirica and this little group set that becomes my friends, like Bobby went and we went picked up some weed and met up, and so we're on the fucking train. Had to walk all the way to the Helsinki airport. So it's like I was reliving what I'm about to do next week and go back to the Helsinki airport, want the airport, and fly out. I was already there practicing like I was leaving. We walked all the way over there. It was like a fucking 20-minute walk to get from his house to the thing, but I'm glad we got on the train because then it was like my buddy Bobby, who's already a Apostolo, was getting up on the train. So all he had to do was wait for our train to pull up. Sure as shit, train always pulls up, and he got on the train with us, so it didn't miss a beat. We handled some business, got in on it, got down to the downtown, and ate some really good food for 8. I thought the girls were going to eat. They just wanted to drink. We're downtown cosmopolitan Helsinki. The buildings are all Art Nouveau, and it feels so European, German, English, and you're just around so much culture and strength in history. It's hard that it doesn't impact upon me that for the first time, I'm not just some guy that just got €5 in his pocket. I can buy drinks from my friends and have a moment out in the sunshine in the Helsinki square and drink my little Doritos because they have the little Mexican sodas and just chill with my friends and experience life. And they're having conversations in Finnish, and we're having conversations in English. And Mira's like, "Oh, Pipey's gonna come from this area. I'll go pick her up." This is my ex-girlfriend, bro. We've been around the world together, basically, and to see her Russian, this little focused small person, got to get to my friends, and she saw me give me the biggest hug, and it was so genuine, and that she genuinely wanted to see me and genuinely made time. All my friends did. This was a party for me to go away, for a going away party, and to go away and to really experience life through a different lens that was going on in my head, where I was like, I should have graduated. I was so close to graduating. My friends are going to be disappointed in me. And what really happened was they were more sad for me. They're like, "I can't believe that happened to you. I'm so sorry. You would be a great dad." You know, they asked real questions. You know, it's like something that you ain't going to get from social media. Most of my friends aren't even on. And that's what really started. Even Jacob called me. He was like, "Hey, yo, where you at, B? Let's spend some time together, man. We're going to make this the best fucking Johannes ever. You're here. We're here to celebrate. Here's some free weed. Here's some fucking hash. Here's something special." It's who I am to their lives. I'm this memory. She thanked me. I owe this woman an apology. Have you ever made amends with people? Have you ever disrupted someone's life so much that they had to write a letter to a South Korean prison judge and get you out of jail? That's how our relationship ended. And it just sucks because I can handle me going through a South Korean prison. That's something I can handle, you know. What I couldn't handle is the collateral damage of my friends going through the same experience. And that's what ended up happening that day. I just, yo, you're here? What's up? I'm just on the phone, recording live. Welcome back. And do you want to hear this story? This guy's already peeing. And I owed her an apology because she's this nice person that's never done any drugs, doesn't smoke cigarettes, doesn't smoke weed. And she had to go through, she said, "You don't even understand the day of me being at work call." And I'm like, "Hey, I'm in prison." And of course she cares about me. It's really weird when you feel like no one cares about consider you, and you're a part of their story and lexicon. But we partied into like, I don't know, 2 a.m. And then, of course, she's looking at her clock like, I got to get going, right? And nothing, I'm just not doing the morning motivation. I don't know you'd be back so soon. Welcome back. But we had a great night last night. Yeah. Pivy actually said, thank you for actually getting her out of the country and actually getting her to see Germany and see Turkey, and that she actually got to live her life before she became, you know, super mom and not go anywhere and become, you know, a repetitive type person. She actually thanked me, and I actually South Korean prison incident, and it affected her, bro. I didn't realize that it affected her. She was like, "You don't know what it's like to have a phone call at work," and I was all shaky and crying, and I'm like, "Oh my God, sorry, Pivy," you know? Yeah. So we ended up taking a taxi back from Helsinki because it was like 2 o'clock.
Some people can't handle that, you know, somebody being in prison is too much.
Right, I'm in prison, but then she was like, yeah, and I'm like,
you should be, you know.
Yeah, I'm the one, like, a little bit, but she...
Well, I'm used to it, people being
a little too used to it. A little too used to it.
So I don't really get that much. This was I bought this, you know. Oh fuck. It's cool, mini cooler.
Oh. Here you go, my friend.
Was it your weed on the table?
This one, yeah.
Yeah, I did. I didn't find.
I got more weed, bro.
Yeah.
Always, you've been smoking me out, man. Least I can do. I appreciate it.
I didn't find my own, so I was a little bit in a hurry.
No, I left it.
I
left it for you.
Yeah.
No, yesterday was a trip, bro. It was a full-on trip. I woke up yesterday morning feeling like shit. It was rainy. I went and worked out because I had to. No bung rip.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
that was mom Mary called in the morning. It was bad news. She had to take the pup with the dog to vet, and that was the final. Yeah, he had to make the decision to leave him. She was crying, so it felt so bad. I was crying too.
Damn, that's your mom lost another dog. She gonna get another one, or she's tripping? Oh, we should probably go take her to lunch or something.
Yeah.
Fuck, bad news. Whew. It was just such a trip to fucking see everybody. We had such a good time, dude. Foss was there. Bobby showed up. We were there all having dinner. We were fucking cosmopolitans. We went for sushi with the girls. Went to one of these buffets. The dude gave us a discount. And this dude came up and sat at the fucking bar last night. Was fucking wasted. Dude had headphones on. It close out. I'm like, bro, he sat down. I'm like, honestly, bro, you're just mumbling. We haven't seen each other in 10 years. Can you fuck off? This is a closed group, you know? And then he was got up and was like, fuck you all, and got really drunk. I'm like, just get out of here. He wouldn't get out of there, bro. Check this out. So he was trying to come around. Then he kind of points to Juice. Oh, I'm gonna play on my phone because Juice was just on his phone. He's like, I'm just gonna fuck around on my phone. And he's harassing us and coming around the fucking terrorists, still fucking around. I'm pushing him at this point to get away. Juice has to go in and get the guy. Some gay guy, can you just go? Can you just go? This guy was not going, bro.
Yeah.
Other security came around, tried to push him off. I thought it was finished. It was not finished. Dude came back around. Then it was like, I'm gonna fuck this dude up. And I flinched at him. Yeah, and he tried to flinch back, and I almost fucking left hooked this dude. I could see it, like it was a clean shot. I was just like, clap, and I was like this, and I heard Anu, just like the ever little sister, it's not worth it, you know. And I'm like, fuck, dude. So he kind of fucked off, and we were like still all disturbed because he just fucked up the whole vibe. And Pivy got up. She's scared. She's got children to go home to. You know, Miracle went in, and she's like really like get the fucking security guard. Home dude goes around to the, you know, this is in the Helsinki area right by that train station, and like we kind of watched him. Yeah, and he was like by those hot dog stands, and then he fucked around and he was like fucking with some girl, and we saw him grab her headphones. So he was harassing people. So Anu calls the police, and the police didn't come. And then we still saw him harassed down the street. She called again, and this time the police came, got him. You see him sprint to go around the corner. Then another cop car came, then another cop van, then another cop van, then 2 ambulances. He fell. So they had to come get him. So they actually had an ambulance for him because the bad guy fell. Dude. Even if you get hurt, you got to take care of the dude. You don't get the same treatment in America. You're a criminal. You can be limped over.
In Finland, they can take you up and beat you up and tackle you up.
Okay, so that's what I said. They rough you up first. So we'll get you an ambulance.
He fell.
Yeah.
Mom told me when I was kid, she was coming from work at Helsinki at the railway station, and there was at that time. And they were, you know, it was more old-fashioned Finland by the time, and you know the police took the guy. He grabbed some purse.
Yeah, he's trying to steal a purse.
And running there, and there was at the time, you know, foot patrol always. And but the foot patrol just wanted me, and there was rush hour, and they put him in. In the coffin, you know.
He bounced a couple times off the.
In loud voice, and he fell, and everybody was just, you know, nodding and.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did fall. All the witnesses agreed.
Because that's crime. You steal somebody's person like that, and on your face, and on your back.
It's weird how you fell. Up and down. You kept getting up and down for some reason. No, that's some street justice, but you know, it was one of those things where they called Anu back while we were at the bar later because she actually is a witness.
Yeah, I will call you
It was
and
a fucking
they,
trip and a
they
half.
have to make that, you know.
We call it witness report. Report, yeah. Yeah, no, that really happened, bro. That kind of fucked up the vibe. So Juice fucked off. He was like, I'm out. You know how Juice gets. He was just sitting there all fucking stewing. Like, why is the drunk guy's got to pick on me? And, he doesn't drink. So he's like, it's this behavior. So he kind of went on a tirade of like, speeches. It's like, this guy's a fucking judgmental asshole. Why do you drink? Because they go, Mark, they remembered from 15 years ago. I remember you drinking, not just one beer. And they're trying to get me. I'm like, nah, it's been like 10 years. I'm not a drinker, dude. And they were like kind of more shocked than anything. But little Miss Pivy, and then the weird ones that look like cream.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Yeah, it's a thing, right? You know what I mean? So anyway, they're doing whatever they're doing, And so they get a couple more drinks, and Mira's new boyfriend shows up, right?
Yeah.
Super cool dude. Really fucking cool.
That's Iikka guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the same school grade with him.
You know him?
Yeah, I'm not nowadays. A few times seen in the bar. He comes over, we chat a few words, but we're not hanging out never.
He's a nice guy, bro. I like him.
I don't know about what he's doing for a living.
Well, it turns out he's working in the building behind us. So we're in the square, and we go into his actual office. We're going weaving back in through, and it was kind of like super VIP, and he had to turn off the alarm and shit on the app and shit. And then we're just in a fucking office, so that's kind of boring. We use the toilets, and we're looking around, and we're like, so there's no beer then.
Yeah.
But they did have some zero beer for me, Nola beers, so I got to take 2 of those. Apparently, there was non-alcoholic, alcohol-free wine, and Miracle goes, what fucking kind of shit is this? What kind of fucking shit is this? Who drinks this shit? Yeah. So we were looking for karaoke. It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
We go to the place twice. This is the second time now, and it's closed. It was supposed to open up at after 11, and it was closed again. So there was like a Irish pub right on the way.
I know.
You know which one I'm talking about then?
About 2000 doesn't have that many bars. And maybe didn't check out the Pata, so that's always open if you like to sing karaoke.
Who knew? So I'm rolling with the homies. Bobby's still in tow. He's like, I gotta go. I got 20 minutes is like the last bus that I can take. All right, Bobby, thanks for hanging out all day. He's like, man, I had a fucking great time, dude.
I was so stoned, and I drank few beers. I went to one in Terrace and one, I think 2 in your home. I was so stoned when I smoked. And where the fuck I have to put my weed? I don't know.
It's all good. I got more.
Yeah. But I had, I think I had like 40 euros back somewhere here, but I can't remember shit.
So then we go to this Irish pub, right? And this band, there was a live band, just 3 dudes, a drummer, guitarist, and some bassists. And they were singing American songs, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they rolled in
Money, Mike, and Machine.
Yeah. 7, always a 7, always 11. Jesus. Wow. Wow, the scam is real.
Yeah. 99 cents investment.
Wow. Wow. Everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck? Wow. I didn't think those even were real. I thought that was always some kind of... Now we go to this Irish pub and they're playing, Foo Fighters and American songs. They're doing cool shit.
Yeah.
The girls are dancing on the dance floor. People are going to smoke pee breaks on a regular. And I end up getting to take Pivy home. Yeah. So here's little Miss Pivy. She's like, you don't need to apologize. She's so small. I'm not very tall, but she's already I'm a foot taller, a head taller than her. And she was explaining her version of stuff. I haven't seen this woman in 10 years. We forgot to date. That we dated. So we were in Helsinki Center. We knew we were getting out of Helsinki, like pimps, you know. She looks great. She's lived, and she said I'm glad she didn't want her to date me because I'm some mall traveler dude. He's only gonna break your heart type shit. And she's like, I'm glad I got to go do anything in my life, you know. Glad I was brave. She says, do you remember being late to Turkey? She's like, I had to throw up in a trash can. I was so nervous. I was about to follow any Finland people I could. If they were speaking Finnish, I was gonna get on their bus and just go. Like she was so nervous, bro. She was like, I threw up in the trash can. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry for being late. You know,
Yeah.
Turkish people are. I had to borrow my friend's car and get there and shit. But yeah, she was grateful, bro. That was really fucking cool. So, what a night.
Alright.
Night in Helsinki, bro. And I'm stoned. And I got thanked for being me and grateful to have friends and people to heal me and, you know, come around and spend time with me and cry when I leave. And, you know, it's one of those things where we had such a good time, and I'm interwoven with their history, and I'm a part of their story as they are a part of mine, and they're genuine people, and that's Aito here, the Aito people, and that's the reason I come to Finland. So people always ask, why are you here? And it's just like, because my friends, I came to see my friends, and I'm grateful I have them. So everybody has stories, everybody has, you know, divorces and children and issues, but getting together is healing. Being an adult, having a drink in the city circle square, being able to dance. They're like, you guys should dance together. I'm like, I don't think that's appropriate. But I did get to pay for the taxi and be a gentleman, get her home safe, and have some closure. And that's very rare in life, closure. So yeah, that was one relationship I didn't fuck up. Finally, I have one thing that I could be like, see, I didn't have all these arguments with this person. I didn't have to have all these fights and shit. I didn't need all this turmoil. This one went smooth. So yeah, it's a blessing. And one of my favorite moments in life happened last night in the back of a taxi heading home from Helsinki. And that was a blessing. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe. That's my morning motivation. I'm super motivated, super baked, and buzzing still from last night, like buzzing. Maybe it's the adrenaline from the fighting. Anyway, chigatta.